Hi guys, welcome to a new lesson of React. Today we're gonna talk about the state of the component, how to modify the state with setState, and we're gonna talk about virtual DOM and what actually does. So let's get started. Let's create a new component, user list with React component generator. So user list. It will create a new component with the majority of the component life cycles, but we are gonna keep only component did mount, which activates when the component initializes. So we have the state of the component here. Actually, the state of the component is like the heart of every React component. It's an object that determines how that component renders and behaves. So for example, we have this boolean here. We can use this boolean to change the views, to toggle the views. So we can introduce here an array or a string, whatever we want to show inside the component. So in our case, let's make a users array and some objects with name, a boolean if it's active, and the age. So let's make 3 objects. David, different names and different ages, and company name, which will be old company. Let's say like this. And now let's show the value inside our component. So let's introduce user list inside home. I'm going to import it. Okay, and let's show the company name. We're gonna create an h1 and access the company name value with this.state company name. And now it will output the value of the company name inside the state. So let's show the users now. We create a paragraph, a curly braces, this.state.users. We take the first object and the name. Let's output all of the users, 1 and 2. So now we have the company name and the name of each user. Okay, so now let's modify the state by using this.setState. So let's make inside the component did mount, when the component initializes, we'll make a set timeout that will activate after 2 seconds, and we will change with setState the company name to a string new company. So when the component initializes, after 2 seconds, we will change the company name value from old company to new company. So now it changed. So this setState, it's actually asynchronous and batched for a better UI and performance. So this setState does not immediately mutate this state. It creates like a pending state transition. So it's not synchronous because it might lead to a browser being unresponsive because of the expensive operation. So let's see how this process actually works. So we have the actual DOM, which will be shown when the component initializes, and it will have the old company value. After that, we will make a setState, and we will modify the state, the company name value, and this will trigger re-rendering. And the virtual DOM, instead of re-rendering this whole DOM, we will use virtual DOM. So this is like a representation of the actual DOM. It's like object representation of the DOM, which we can modify. So it creates the virtual DOM with the new value, then it compares the virtual DOM with the actual DOM, and if it finds the change, it will render only the portion that was changed instead of re-rendering the whole DOM. So this will be much more quicker, and the result will be the new company. So the virtual DOM, it's a tool that enables us to interface with the DOM elements in an easier way, and it's much quicker. So that would be it for this lesson. This is how we use state to show data, modify it with setState, and how virtual DOM actually works. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next lesson. Bye bye.